All right, welcome back, everybody. Now we can actually hear, the fellow castmates. This is Ruben's Crazy 89 with Flash Leopard 22 and Ice Mage 25.
Yep.
All right, so, what has everybody been playing lately?
I guess I'll go first. Just the Demon Souls remake.
Okay, we were just talking about Elden Ring last week, but the game
Can't
looks
wait
pretty.
for it.
It looks pretty awesome. I'll admit, but unless you're actually playing it, it does. Unless you I seen Arlo, the other YouTuber I mentioned, play a couple bits of the game. It looks fun, but looks more fun for him than it does for me.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's a Souls game, really, if you think about it. I don't know if it's gonna be like super story driven, but then again, George R. R. Martin is working with Miyazaki on the story, so it has to be good. But then again, I guess it depends on the players if they're gonna get good
That's true.
in order to know the story.
That that's a whole podcast topic in and of itself. The whole should Souls games have an easy mode? Because all the game journalists are scrubs. Like,
Yeah, yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like for me, when I started playing, what was it? Dark Souls. It was rough. Like no lie, I started watching gameplay videos before I even started playing the game, and then I started playing it, and I was like, man, this game is fun. It's really fun. The risk reward system is like, it feels like every time you beat a boss, it feels like you've accomplished something like really big, and it's like it makes you want to keep going and going. And then eventually, for me, it was like I couldn't force myself to learn how to get good, so I just gave up on it. But the problem is that every time a new iteration comes out, I tend to buy it and go for it again. You know, but you know, it is what it is. Unfortunately,
have you managed to complete uh, any any of From Software's titles? I guess.
not at all.
Damn.
Hell,
But you keep buying them.
yeah, that's the
Okay.
weird part. Like months ago, I bought Dark Souls 3, and I got past like what, the second or third boss, and then eventually I was just like, what's the point? Like my back catalog of video games is like huge. So
Yeah,
it's
so
not
is
like
mine.
I can't, there's no way I'm gonna beat that game on top of all the other shit that I have. I still have games that I have on my PS3 I still haven't beaten.
Same
You
here.
know?
Yeah, that's why like a few years ago I started like a strict policy where like I will buy a game and I will only buy another game after I beat this particular game. So like
You're more
I,
disciplined than most people.
well, yeah, it's November. You gotta be disciplined.
I mean, I guess he's got to be doing something else besides doing that.
Yeah, you got a couple weeks to go for that, buddy.
I got another week and change, I think.
Oh man. So what have you been playing?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, let's see. I was going to play some. I just got the game from a early Black Friday sale from Best Buy, the Resident Evil Village game.
Oh shit, the
Oh,
one with the
But
MILF?
but yeah, the one with the MILF. Yes.
Lady Dimitrescu.
But right now it's sitting in my mailbox downstairs at the bottom of my apartment complex. So
And
uh,
you're leaving it there because reasons?
I haven't had time to go down to the mailroom and collect it.
Oh boy. But
Yeah.
get that before the mailman picks up and like, oh, this is what you want to return. Oh, okay.
Well, luckily, my apartment is equipped with a Amazon Hub box, so
Ah,
it's safe. It's nobody can just go down there and grab it. I got the email. I
oh,
just got to scan the code, and boop, the door opens like it's a game show.
oh, okay.
Except I always win as long as I have a barcode.
Nice.
Oh, before anything, Flash, you're kind of off to the edge on our thing. There we
Sorry
go.
about that.
No, you're good. You'll get
was
used
trying
to
to-
it.
I was trying to chill, but I guess I could chill later.
No, you're good.
If you're gonna go sideways, make sure that you're in the middle of the camera view, so that way
Oh,
we can
okay.
all see you.
Oop, there we go. Awesome. Okay, let's see. What else? What have I actually been playing? Let me see. Actually, to be honest, life has been life. So, in the same boat as Flash Leopard, I guess. I've not actually been playing much at all, except for what is it? The game I played with Keyblader this week, First Class Trouble, which is basically a 3D Among Us.
All right.
So I've played that. I've dubbed the game Roomba 64 because when you die, instead of becoming a ghost, you turn into a Roomba robot.
What the hell?
Yeah, so even if you get eliminated and you're dead, now you compete to wear an umbrella hat on top of your little Roomba robot, the longest with other dead players.
Okay.
Yeah, it's weird. It's a very weird game, very janky too. It doesn't look complete, but it was free with PlayStation Plus, so I'm not complaining.
I guess.
The game Among Us actually is more stable than this game.
Couldn't imagine why. No.
So what have you been playing then?
Well, I a while back in the podcast we were talking about the Uncharted movie, and I told you that I played all the Uncharted except for their Golden Abyss on the Vita.
Right, same.
And so I was like, yeah. So what I decided to do was I was like, you know what? I haven't touched my Vita in a long time. So I thought, you know what? Let me get it. And so I downloaded Uncharted Golden Abyss.
Mm-hmm.
And a funny thing happened on here. I don't know how it worked, but it worked. And, well, let me preference this. There was a recent announcement by PlayStation that now any game that you decide to buy on the PlayStation Store, whether it's on the PS3 or the PlayStation Vita, you can't use a credit card. Instead, you have to use like the gift cards, like $10, $25, $30, $50,
You have to have a balance on your PlayStation account to buy stuff on there. Yeah.
Yeah, instead of actual credit card. So I bought a $30 card, a PSN card, downloaded on my PlayStation, on my PS4 first. And then I wanted to make sure it was on my Vita as well. So I updated it and saw Golden Abyss. It was, when I saw the price for it, it was $14.99. So I was like, oh, okay, I got it. And so I downloaded the game. I got the update for it. But here was the funny part. And I don't know if it was a glitch or not, but when I downloaded the game, I downloaded the full game. And I thought I bought it, but then I checked my wallet. It turns out I didn't touch my wallet at all. So I basically downloaded Uncharted Golden Abyss on the Vita for free, the full game.
And it's not a. You have PlayStation Plus? Maybe it's a PlayStation Plus perk or something like that.
No.
Okay. Well, that's really lucky. But you still spent $30 on a gift card.
Yeah. Eventually, I started buying other games for my PS4.
Oh,
Like I
okay.
started buying,
Oh, so you got your money's worth.
are you kidding me? It was free as soon as I downloaded it. I was like, wait a minute. It didn't take any of my money? And I got a
Yep.
free Uncharted game?
Yes,
Fuck
you did.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How nice, Sony.
I know. I was like, this is awesome. Please don't send this out to anyone, please. But so
I wish I had a Vita.
man, I'm so glad I hang on to this, man. Granted, I haven't played in a while. Like I just started playing a few days ago when I downloaded Uncharted. So I've played about maybe a couple hours of this game, and I have to say the quality of this game is really good for a handheld system. Like the graphics are really up to date. Like I could not believe I was playing a handheld game with graphics that are almost on par with
PS3?
well, it's a cross between the PS3 and the Switch. Like I started playing the cinematics on here, and it's like I kept thinking, I'm like, the graphics on here are really sharp. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I thought it almost came close, not completely, but almost came close to playing like Breath of the Wild on here. Granted, it's a lot smaller, but like I was playing it, I was like everything between the cinematics and the controls, and it was like everything about this is really smooth. The only problem that I have with this game is that it utilizes the touch pad on the front and the back a little too much.
It was a gimmick at the time. They were really trying to outdo Nintendo with the Vita.
Well, yeah, but the I think that's my only gripe, if anything. I mean, like the game plays well, it's super smooth. The touch pads, the touch interface, and the rear touch is like super responsive. But the problem is that there's a lot of mini games and a lot of yeah, I guess you call them mini games. They're like it's used a little too much. So like if you find an artifact and you have to like dust it off, you literally have to use the rear screen on the back to turn it and then use your front pad to wipe it down with your finger. Or like if you need to trace a drawing on a wall of some sort, like paper will show up and you gotta grab your finger and then just like mark it down like as if you're rubbing paper charcoal on a piece of paper to get an outline of a drawing.
Oh, wow.
Things like that, or like open up turn locks, keypads, stuff like that. And like don't get me wrong, those are really neat features. The thing is though, it feels like it's utilizing a little too well and a little bit too much, which is not bad, but like eventually I just want to run around and just like jump on things and like shoot people, shit like that, and see the story. And the story so far is fucking awesome, you know? Yeah, so I've been playing that. I've been playing what else? What else? I'm trying to see. I believe it's called Door Kicker's Action Squad. Yeah, Door Kicker's Action Squad basically is like a 16-bit side-scrolling game that is basically you play as a cop, but the whole point of it is that you're playing in procedurally generated areas where you go in, you're like a member of a SWAT team or a cop of some sort. You're some type of law enforcement, and you're basically going in there, finding hostages, killing bad guys, disarming bombs, and it's super fun and it's like super ridiculous. So like it doesn't look real at all. Like everything is like what is it like 16-bit, 32-bit animation. So like they're like super blocking, like it looks dumb, but it's super fun. What else? I guess that's it, really. Yeah, that's it.
All right.
Oh, and I just downloaded Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
Oh, I started playing like the first little bit of that a couple of weeks ago. It's really good, right?
I haven't started it yet.
Oh,
I
you
just
haven't.
downloaded it.
Oh, you downloaded it? Shit, man.
Yeah.
That game's like Space Uncharted
Ooh, I can't wait, dude.
with like God of War hack and slash mechanics. It's awesome. I love it so far.
Okay. If anything, I'll eventually start on it. It's just that I don't know if I have the time to sit through a really good playthrough for it. So,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, like
I'm considering streaming that honestly. You know, because I wasn't that far into the game, so I might just start a fresh file and start over from the beginning.
I mean, yeah, that game is fucking phenomenal from what I've heard. It's like a little bit of Souls, a little bit of Metroid, uh, in an action adventure Star Wars world. So
Mm-hmm. I love action. I love adventure, so it's a perfect mix for me. And Star Wars, I think, is pretty all right. So it works for me.
yeah.
Yeah, it's just
So what?
it's just Star Wars, nothing special or anything.
Yeah,
We're
more or less.
gonna piss off Star Wars fans.
Yeah. But here's the though: have we pissed off Star Wars fans, or were they pissed off to begin with?
I don't know. I love Spock and Picard, like so I'm not
That's
sure.
That's Star Trek.
Star Trek, dude. Come on, man.
Well,
Oh my God. All right.
I guess we should move on to the topic of tonight. That I guess is in the description, if I updated it correctly, is the Warner Brothers multiverse game now officially got revealed. It's no longer a rumor.
Yeah. So this game, I cannot believe it even exists. So they released a three and a half minute video of MultiVersus, and basically this is Warner Brothers game version of Super Smash Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey, little kitty. So basically, if you play Super Smash Brothers, this is what it is, except that instead of Nintendo characters, it's Warner Brothers licensed characters. So you're gonna have the DC Comics universe characters. They already have the Trinity, Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman. They also have, and this is just of the footage of what they've announced recently. So they have Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Harley Quinn, and it looks like they're gonna have the whole cast back for these characters.
Oh
So
yeah.
like Kevin Conroy's back, most likely Tim Daly as Superman, Susan Eisenberg as Wonder Woman, Tara Reid as no Tara Strong as Harley Quinn. They have the two characters from Adventure Time. I don't know their names, unfortunately. I've never seen the show.
Finn and Jake, I think.
I think so.
Yeah.
Is it? I'm not sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the two characters from Adventure Time, they're in the game. What else?
Steven and Garnet from Steven Universe.
Yeah, they're actually like pretty much anyone who voiced those characters are coming back for this game.
Except for
And-
the voice of Steven Universe, they actually replaced him because the actual VO has taken a leave from acting, and I forgot his name, but I found out that he took a break from acting in general to work on his mental health, and I respect that. Maybe he'll come
Yeah.
back, in the future. But for now, everybody else is like current VOs or well-known VOs, like Kevin Conroy as Batman.
Yeah. When I heard Cam Conroy coming back, I was like, yes. Like,
Yeah, I was shocked because
dude.
I've seen some really good Batman movies over the years, like especially the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle crossover, and I'm like, that's not Kevin Conroy. But it was still good, but I could have been better with Kevin Conroy. But then again, Kevin Conroy ain't an immortal man. He's got to have a life too. Or he's probably really
Yeah.
expensive.
I don't think so. If anything, he probably got caught. He probably got caught up with a bunch of other projects, and he just didn't have the time to do it. You know,
That's
I
true.
mean, I mean, they could have cast him in the anime movies that have been coming out for the past year or so, but they didn't. Instead, they went with someone else, and I think it was either due to scheduling conflicts, or maybe you're right. Maybe it was about money. But other than that, like it's just I'm just glad that he's back to do the voice of Batman. So yeah, the Trinity, you have Harley Quinn, two characters from Adventure Time, two characters from Steven Universe. Yeah, Shaggy,
Oh, yes.
dude. I'm gonna tell you this right now. The guy who is the creative director, I think his name is Tony Hian. I can't pronounce his last name. Um, hit like I think he low key knows what the fans want, so they decided to give him basically the Super Saiyan treatment.
Yeah.
So like he has the Kaioken, the Super Saiyan, and let's be honest, let's call it the Ultra Instinct. Though it looks more though it looks more like the Super Saiyan Blue power up icon every time he does it. So yeah. What else? Arya Stark from Game of Thrones. The actress for that one, has come back to voice that character for the game.
So that's who that is.
Yeah, I thought it was Daenerys.
I had no idea who that was.
Well, Daenerys Targaryen is played by Emilia Clarke.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, I thought that was her, and I realized, wait a minute, this character has brown hair. Daenerys Targaryen has white hair. I'm like, that's not her. And then I realized, oh wait, it's Arya Stark. So yeah, who else? Who else? Hold on, let me get my. Normally I have this. Normally I
Yeah.
have this written down or something. Like, hold on. Let me get to this. Let me see.
Well,
Okay.
okay.
So yeah, Arya Stark, Batman, Bugs Bunny,
Mm-hmm.
uh, Finn the human, Garnet, Harley Quinn, Jake the dog, Ryan Dog. I have no idea where he's from. Shaggy, Steven Universe, Superman, Tom and Jerry.
Oh yeah, that's right. Tom and Jerry are in there.
Dude, I lost my shit. I was like, no fucking way. Are you
You,
serious?
you know that's right. You never actually seen Tom and Jerry and Bugs Bunny in the same place. Now that you think about it, except for Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much.
At least I don't. I think Tom and Jerry were in there. I don't actually. I don't think Tom and Jerry wasn't for Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Not that I'm aware of, no. The one thing I will say is that eventually, now this game is going to be free to play. So it's coming out in 2022. 2022 is going to be free to play. And another thing is that they're going to eventually add more characters to
But
this.
you gotta pay for them.
Oh, of course. I mean, if this game is going to be free to play, do not doubt for a second there's going to be microtransactions to play this in order to get the other characters. And there's most likely going to be microtransactions just to buy the skins for like packs and through packs and whatnot, you know.
Right.
So, and one of the things that I loved about it is that not only can you play this with friends, but you can play it by yourself and then just play it against either bots or other players, you know. And they added this feature that I really love because it's really beneficial. Is basically It was kind of like what you said. It was basically you could have up to two people for one player, and then you could use a buff or a debuff, and it will benefit with your teammate. So, like for example, like in one of the cases, I saw that if Batman tosses a smoke grenade where he is, if your teammate is anyone that you pick, Bugs Bunny, Steven Universe, or Arya Stark, they can get lost in the smoke. So like, there's no one can get hit. So like, once he hides in the smoke, you can't see him, you can't target him, no nothing. And if whoever he teamed up with gets that benefit as well. Or like, if you're in one case, they had Bugs Bunny with Shaggy. Bugs Bunny digs a hole, goes underground, comes out another side of a hole, and then Scooby goes down that same hole, travels, and goes out the other same hole that Bugs Bunny came out of as well. So like they're like team-based buffs and debuffs, or like I don't know what you would call them, like spells, incantation, whatever, enchantments, whatever. But like it basically benefits the party depending on who you team up with. So like there's going to be new playable dynamics that in this game is going to be really beneficial. You know, what else? Uh, that's probably like all the positive stuff I have. Probably the negative is that it seems a little slow.
Yeah, I
Like
saw the gameplay.
Yeah, I don't know if it was just the footage or if that was the design choice for the game. It's very because like I would see them fight and it looks more like they either slowed it down just to show like the character moves on purpose, or if that's just the actual gameplay. And I don't know, like I don't know if that's a bad thing, a good thing, or I don't know. You guys tell me. So.
Well, I mean, the way I see it is this way. I believe that I've seen like some behind the footage. I forgot the name of the creator. Forgive me, but I only seen the video once. But the guy said that they are working diligently to make sure that this game is going to run nice, play nice, and they're listening to fans and feedback. So I'm hopeful, especially for the DLC characters, and if a little bit later, I'm willing to talk about who I want to see in the game or who I definitely know will be in the game, judging by popularity. But I think, we're in decent hands. The only thing that scares me is the free-to-play option, which, I would rather pay a solid price for this and then just get future DLC updates and have a stable game similar to the Nickelodeon one, rather than have microtransactions, ads, and all this stuff all over my game.
Yeah, yeah, I would have to agree with that. Like, basically go with the Super Smash Brothers model. Like, buy the whole game and then buy the season passes for the fighters.
Exactly.
What about you, Nikki? Any Flash?
Well,
Whatever.
whatever you call me, that I don't give a crap. Well, I literally just like saw the the trailer for the game like 5 seconds before we did this podcast. So I'm not too well. I'm not too well informed. I saw it like a little like while like before like when it was like first updated on YouTube, and I thought it was some kind of joke and I ignored it. And then but no, apparently it's legit. I'm not really sure what to expect. Because I'm not super optimistic about it. I'm not pessimistic about it. It's like so is it going to be a letdown like PlayStation All Stars was? I hope not.
I don't know.
That's why he's in the middle about it.
But
I mean,
yeah.
I had a brief play with PlayStation All Stars Brawl, and I was like,
Ooh.
it's all right.
It was funny, They had the wrong Dante.
Yeah.
and the roster was just all over the place. I'm like, PlayStation, you sold your golden boys to Activision. I know, I saw the cat too. I'm like, no, not now. But you sold your golden children, Crash Bandicoot, Spyro the Dragon, to Activision. And now you can't have them back in the game.
Yeah, I was surprised about that because like, aren't those characters made by what was it, Naughty Dog?
Yeah.
Or Insomniac?
Yeah, but they sold them to Activision, so they didn't want to pay for the rights again for PlayStation All Stars. You know, All Stars of the PlayStation branding.
Yeah, because like, if anything, yeah, Spyro and Crash are synonymous with PlayStation. Like, I don't know why they would.
They weren't even referenced. No Wumpa Fruits. No, nothing. No stages. No character bios. Nothing. It was just, and the battle system. It was just a. Oh my God! Is that the Batmarang from the Arkham set?
Yeah, so I don't know if you remember. I think I was talking about like how I was trying to purchase the Arkham Knight Special Edition back then, where you could buy a $200 Special Edition. And it came with the Batarang, the statue, and the Batmobile, along with the game and another art book and whatnot, all for $200. And I paid for it. And unfortunately, months later, they had to cancel it because the components for the Batmobile, they couldn't make enough of it. So it was like, I had to cancel it. And eventually I made it go towards other games. I bought a couple games with it. But like, I could never get the Batmobile, the Batmobile nor the Batarang. And I think we were talking about it last week. And then I went to go and visit my brother. And he was like, "Here, I got you something." And he gave me. Now, unfortunately, it didn't come with the game, but he gave me the Arkham Asylum. Arkham Asylum Legendary Edition.
I used to have that.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you remember telling me that. And so, like, he was listening in on the podcast last week, and he's like, "You know what? I want to get you the Batarang." And so, like, he went on eBay and bought it for me.
Aw.
I was like,
nice of him.
dude.
Wait.
I was like, oh, this is awesome. And he's like, yeah, it's a little scratched up. I was like, who gives a shit? It's the Batarang.
You could polish that shit with some WD-40 and it'll be good as new.
Yeah, just get a nice little buffer on it. Yeah, we'll be good to go. But yeah, like, oh man.
Oh, we got a chat from Mephiles the Dark. Hey, how you doing?
Hey.
All right, let's see. So we were in the middle of talking about the Warner Brothers multiverse game. I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. Okay, I'm glad you're doing great. Well, you said good, not great, but hopefully great. All right. So for potential, let's talk about more about this, like DLC. That's what I've been, tinkering in my head. For this game, like, who would you want to see from the Warner Brothers universe? I think I just got a subscription. Okay, I heard the game looks very fun, and I'm so glad they're adding voices. Yes, I am glad too. And the fans won't have to add them in themselves.
Oh man, it's gonna be awesome.
Let me see, 1 second. I just had a little bit of a glitch on my side. I didn't know who subscribed. I'm using a different keyboard because my keyboard died before the stream.
Damn.
But yes, I am actually glad that they're using voice acting in here, which is one of the main selling points, as opposed to me wanting to get the Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't put any voice actors in that game, especially the original cast for those characters.
Yeah, I know, but the fans already, at least for the Steam version, they mocked up some voices and kind of fixed the game. You know, but it sounds a little off still, you know, because it's still like pre-recorded clips from the TV show or TV shows, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
But yes, potential DLC for the Warner Brothers one. I know for sure they're gonna add Joker from Batman.
Oh, they have
have
to.
I mean, you have his bitch. You gotta have the Joker, and he's definitely gonna have different variations as far as skins go.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be variations of skins for all the characters. I mean, for crying out loud, they have the Bruce Lee outfit for Shaggy.
Of course, they have to have that. He's
Yeah.
Ultra Instinct Shaggy. But I was also thinking, of course, they're gonna have to add each of the Warner Brothers. You know, Yakko, Wacko, and Dot.
Oh, dude.
You have to add them in there. I mean,
Oh, man.
it's a Warner Brothers game. They are the Warner Brothers.
Yeah. Also, like, come on, man.
And now that you told me that there's a character from Game of Thrones in the game, which opened the door to what I was thinking of, they should totally add Sam and Dean from Supernatural.
Ugh.
If you got a Game of Thrones character in there, and they're
True.
so you have a live action character put in the game. I would love to see Sam and Dean in that.
The Winchester brothers?
Yes, the Winchester brothers.
Well, if they do add them in there,
thank you. Mephiles the Dark, the Mask.
oh man, that would be a crazy ass character.
Yeah.
He'd be super unpredictable.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Will he have his pet dog as an attack with the mask on it?
Probably not, because he's wearing the mask, unless he turns back into, I forgot what the guy's name was. It was Itkiss something. Stanley Itkiss? Yeah, he turns back into Stanley, and then the dog goes and crunches a bad guy, or an opponent, and then he puts the mask back on. I don't know how that would work.
I don't know. It's been a while since I've seen the movie, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen it too.
So what kind of Warner Brothers characters would you like to see in this game, Nikki?
See, so I keep forgetting who falls under the category of Warner Brothers, because it's like when I hear Batman, I think like DC first, and it's like Warner Brothers comes like way after I think about it. And then I was just looking up Warner Brothers right now, and I didn't see Harry Potter, but I saw Bellatrix. I saw Bellatrix Lestrange on the list of Warner Brothers characters, so I could only assume Harry Potter falls under Warner Brothers as well.
Oh my fucking god! I completely forgot about that.
It's dicey,
dude. Super dicey, because it's a strong possibility. But the thing is, though, if they came out with it, would they come out as a set or individual?
I could see them probably doing I'm just predicting. I have no idea what the heck's gonna happen. They could do this is the Harry Potter DLC or pack, and it's gonna have Harry and
Ron and Hermione.
Yeah,
it's gotta have the trio.
Harry and Voldemort, or
Hagrid,
or trio. Yeah. Especially the PS1 Hagrid, yes.
Oh my god, PS1 Hagrid haunts everybody's nightmares.
Oh my god, dude.
I lost No Nut November to that, but it happened.
Stupid. Oh my god. No, but that was a good one, dude. I completely forgot about Harry Potter. Oh man. Well, for me, I think I'm going to go out of left field for a little bit and say Neo from the Matrix.
Why not?
Yeah. they fall under the Warner Brothers property, so like, why not Neo? You know, he could have like special dodge moves and freeze people in time and like fucking take off like Superman and fly around and shit. Who knows what the fuck he's gonna do? Godzilla.
Well, yeah, and we can't say, oh, he's too big. They'll just scale him down like they did Ridley.
Yeah, but it might be Godzilla Jr.
I mean, they also scaled down Reptar and Nickelodeon. Oh, hold on. Also, about voices, I'm a bit curious if they would hire actual celebrities to do some characters like Keanu Reeves as Neo or Jim Carrey as the Mask.
I mean, it's a possibility, but the problem is that with Keanu Reeves, you might have a chance. With Jim Carrey, I don't think so.
That's true.
Because with Jim Carrey, I think he's one of those actors who's like, I don't think he minds going back to the character. The problem is that how much is his agent going to string them up for cash? You know, like how much money are they going to pay him for those lines of dialogue? You know,
if the money's all... go ahead.
I think that if the money is like extremely high, then they won't have him do the voice for the Mask. They might have the guy who did the voice for the Mask. Like I think they did an animated series for it.
They might pick him.
Yeah, but like for Jim Carrey, I highly doubt it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm surprised the woman who played Arya Stark, I can't remember her name. Like, I'm surprised she came back and did the voice for Arya Stark in the MultiVersus game. You know? Kevin Conroy, obviously. I mean, like, he's not going to turn down Batman. Like, that was the first animated role he ever got that he auditioned for, and he got it. Do you know how much of a big deal that is?
It is.
Yeah, because it's like when people think of Batman and when they think of a Batman voice, he's the default.
Yeah. And he's been
why
playing him for almost, 30 years?
Yeah, more probably by now. Or
because like
the animated series, when did that come out? In the early 90s, I think, like 94, 95?
No, I think sooner than that.
Yeah, I think the OG Batman animated series was...
it was like 92, 93.
Yeah, 92, 93, because it's like when I was born.
So they're definitely 30 years then.
And like by the time I started watching TV, which was like 4 or 5, that was when the new Batman animated adventures just came out.
Yeah, but like, yeah, like, dude, it's. Excuse me.
Oh, we got a comment. Oh, I also made my own take in my Wish-based roster as well as DLC picks on my DeviantArt. Braden, the what, share. Do you want to check those out? Well, at the moment right now, I don't have a way to check that on stream, but I will definitely check that out. I'll save that for, the future.
What else? I mean, you brought up The Mask. You brought up Harry Potter.
I'm not sure what to say as I'm just on some like Warner Brothers like fandom wiki, and I'm just like going over some shit, some
cheat sheet.
Is that shit or no?
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, okay. So I keep like I didn't even know Samurai Jack was under Warner Brothers, and I'm like Samurai Jack and Aku seem pretty cool.
Well, this opens the door to Cartoon Network characters too, if Steven Universe and Garnet and Finn and Jake are in there. So that means you might you'll see Dexter, you'll see Fred Flintstone, you'll see Hanna-Barbera characters like Fred Flintstone.
Dude, if they got the rights to them, oh my god, this game is going to be every 90s kid's wet dream. Just to play these characters. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
can you imagine Barney fighting fucking Samurai Jack for no fucking reason?
And,
like, yeah, but do this. Whack! Just hits him with a fucking mallet and shit.
And and like this also is in the realm of possibilities. Like I'm looking on the list of characters. I'm on D now. Donald Trump is a Warner Brothers character.
What?
No.
For Warner Brothers, he made guest appearances on various TV shows as himself.
Holy shit.
The
Dude.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Suddenly Susan, The Drew Carey Show, 2 Weeks Notice, and Sex and the City.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
but those are guest
Yeah, yeah.
appearances. I mean, these have to be concrete characters that have been in Warner Brothers property.
Oh my
Not
God.
one-offs like that, especially that one-off.
Oh man.
I
If
don't
they-
know.
if they-
I
if-
think Ultra Instinct Shaggy versus Trump will be pretty fun.
Dude,
Oh,
if they did that, there would be, I don't know if there'd be a huge backlash, and most likely will be, but like, if they did that, it would send people up a shitstorm. Like, oh my god, dude. I don't even know if they would be able to do that.
Nikki, your camera is now only showing your forehead.
Oh, sorry. I was just like looking over this list. I'm not even at the camera.
That's okay. There you go.
Oh, I was.
Oh my
Oh.
god, dude.
Let's see. Please correct me if I'm saying your username wrong. I'm very glad that we have another person involved in this chat as well. I'm sorry you guys can't see, but if you guys open a tab on your computers of this chat, you can see the chats live on the screen like I can. Mephiles or the Dark, or I'm just gonna call you the Dark Man for now until you send me a pronunciation of your name. Dude, imagine Donald Trump having a UI aura against Shaggy in Gotham.
Oh, that'd be fucking funny as shit.
Wow.
Oh
yeah.
man.
Yeah, but this opens a lot of doors. I mean, but then I'm also thinking, you know, we already have a Nickelodeon Smash Brothers clone. We have a Warner Brothers Smash clone. What's stopping Disney now?
Ooh. Dude. That would be tough. But here's the thing. If Disney did their own Super Smash Brothers clone, what are the odds they're gonna have Sora on there?
Very likely. They could just, all right, fine, put him back in there. He's our
Yeah,
boy.
but still, you had to give a cut to who is it? Square Enix.
Hey, they'll get their cut. Disney's got the money. They got plenty of money in the bank.
True, yeah.
I mean, I don't know why
Just-
they were holding off Sora, but you know, probably because you know they're like, what's in it for us? That's our
But
boy.
here's what I want to know. Like, let's say for the sake of argument, Disney decided to make a Smash Brothers clone. Do you think that they'll have all the Disney characters, or the ones that like that they believe will be the most popular? Because like, let's say Disney decided to go on their social media and decide to put out a poll of like a week by week poll of like, what character would you like to have in an All Stars Brawl Super Smash Brothers type game? And like once a week, like they have like a poll like on Twitter or Facebook or any of the social medias, and like they have like a list of 4 or 5 characters, and whichever one gets the most popular vote, they put them in there. And then like, okay, they do that and they start compiling the lists. Then they announce the game, and it's just those popular characters. Do you think that they would put just those popular characters, or do you think they would put everyone in there eventually?
I think they might do like half of what you know Super Smash Brothers already does. Release a full, a meaty amount of characters, a melting pot of like popular and unpopular characters, and then just start releasing flurries of DLC packs because they want to milk that money. So I could see the game costing like $30, you know, or $40, and then like $15 of DLC as the months pass by.
Yeah.
Like the villain pack, the hero pack, the Saturday morning cartoon pack.
Yeah, pretty much. But if that's the case, they're most likely gonna have the Marvel characters as well, and that game is gonna be fucking packed. Like
Oh,
you think Smash Brothers Ultimate has the most amount of characters ever? Wait until that Disney Smash clone comes out. Holy shit! And if they do you think they're gonna have the voice actors for the MCU in the game, or is it just gonna be the ones that that just do the animate stuff?
who knows? It might even be a melting pot, but when it comes to money, Disney is not gonna, I mean, unless it's completely unreasonable for a video game, they will probably pay out. Like, you're not gonna see Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man. You might see Ryan Reynolds as opposed to Nolan North for Deadpool. But basically, I'm guessing whoever gets casted first and sounds the greatest, because Disney is also about quality control. Which is why I also seen when they launched Disney Plus, they really mimicked the Netflix UI. Like, it's almost like Blue Netflix, but with Disney shit on it.
Yeah. I'm trying to imagine a Disney game Super Smash Brothers clone, and then seeing if they would go the route of Super Smash Brothers, where like there are certain characters that you can play that are going to be like, I don't know if they would ever call them. They most likely will change the definition for it, but like Echo Fighters.
Mm-hmm.
So like Peach and Daisy are basically the same movesets, but their animations are a little different.
Right.
Or like Simon Belmont and what is it, Richter or Rick?
Yeah, Richter,
Yeah.
You're right.
They look the same, but their movesets are slightly different. I mean, it would be awesome and nice for them to do that, but again, I don't know.
Also, if there actually is a Disney Smash Brothers in the works, I mean, I don't know. I haven't really heard anybody talking about it, but we're talking about it now.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be awesome if we gave them that idea of like, hey, you know what? Yeah, let's just do it. And all of a sudden we get contacted like, hey, you want to try out this beta for us before we announce it?
Oh,
Like, okay. That'd be awesome, dude.
All right,
I think it's
we have a random question from our viewer. Which Disney remakes are the best and the worst? The best for me is Cruella, and the worst for me is Mulan.
I'm just gonna skip the question because I haven't really seen like any of them, like any of these remakes.
you should be so lucky.
I've seen a couple, and I'm not happy I did. The only one that was kind of okay, which kind of expanded the story, was Aladdin, but I still prefer the animated feature because that's what I grew up with. But the worst one, in my opinion, I think is I haven't seen Mulan, but I wasn't too happy with it. No Mushu.
Ooh, yeah.
No Eddie Murphy talking dragon. And in the words of Samurai Jack, when does the magic begin? There is no magic, is there?
Samurai Jack can also be in the Warner Brothers game.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Dude. If they did that shit, that would be like, it would be like the equivalent of like, I don't know if you ever saw the video. You remember Injustice? The Injustice video games, the fighting games?
Yes, I remember it. I never got to play it. I downloaded it and I never got to play it.
Well, there was a special fighting tournament. I don't know if it was Evo or not, but like they did a character pack reveal of like what the next set of characters that were going to be in the game, and they did the Atom and Enchantress, and they were both duking it out, and then in the middle of that fight, you see a sai, just a weapon sai, just hits the ground. And then it's like, hey, now that looks like fun. And you just see this dude in a trench coat pull off. And then it was the Ninja Turtles.
Oh, shit.
And everyone, and like I saw the reaction video to it, and it was a crowd of people like looking at the screen like, oh my God, I know. And they're like, ah! and they were like getting super excited for that shit. It's out on YouTube. You just look up Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Injustice reaction crowd, and like they went fucking nuts. Like
that's yeah.
Like I think the craziest reaction to a fighting game character pack that I've ever seen was I think it was Evo, and basically it was they did a Tekken pack, and at the end it was Negan from Walking Dead. And it's like, little pig, let me in. And they started playing the Walking Dead thing, and you find out that Negan is a playable fighter in the Tekken video game. And you just hear the crowd go nuts.
Wow.
By the way, I'm playing with my knife, so please don't be alarmed. I'm not going to hurt myself with it. I'm just playing around with it. Like, give me your money. Like, virtually? Like, here's my PayPal. But yeah. So yeah, like those character pack reveals were like, especially in these fighting games, are huge. And so like if they did a Samurai Jack reveal, like, oh, he's gonna be a playable character, like, yes. But like I think eventually they're gonna have all the DC characters show up in the MultiVersus. I don't know if they're gonna do all of them. I think they're going to do the main, the ones that are going to stand out the most. I think they're going to have the Justice League pack where it's going to be like you already have Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, but I think they're going to come out the Justice League pack where it's like
Flash,
Green Lantern. I think it's going to be John Stewart Green Lantern though, not Hal Jordan. John Stewart.
Or hell forbid, Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern.
Oh, I don't know if they'll do that. I think he might be a little too expensive for that one. If they did that would be ballsy. That would be super ballsy of them. I was like, you know what? I dare you, Player First Games. That's the development studio that's working on this game. I dare you to have Ryan Reynolds do a voiceover for his version of Green Lantern in the video game. I dare you. I double dog dare you. I triple dog dare you to do that. I swear. If you do that, I will personally buy it myself. Personally.
Before they pull it.
Yeah. Oh my God. It would be the funniest fucking thing in the world. But yeah. So like they're gonna have they're most likely going to have the Justice League pack. So it's gonna be like Flash, Hawkgirl, Martian Manhunter, Green Lantern, but it's most likely going to be John Stewart, not Hal Jordan. Mm-hmm. Who else? I'm trying to remember.
Might as well have a Teen Titans pack, and not the Teen Titans Go pack, a Teen Titans pack.
No, the original Teen Titans.
Yeah, the original Teen Titans.
Like, they got to have that for sure. Like, Robin, Cyborg, Starfire, Raven, Beast Boy. You have to. And then the villain pack is going to be Joker, and if it's not voiced by Mark Hamill,
Troy Baker.
People are going to be. Troy Baker is good, but people want Mark Hamill. I mean, if you're going to have Cameron Conroy as Batman, you have to have Mark Hamill as the Joker.
Yeah, but I remember when Mark Hamill did this whole thing many years back. I don't know if you guys remember this game. It was like a social media game on the PlayStation, where you would create a 3D model. I think it was called PlayStation Home. No.
Oh,
yeah. Yes, I remember in the little mall in there. Yeah, because I played the game a little bit off. I know. They just ditched that idea.
My heart.
It was in beta right before they shut it down. And then they give the full game, which is nothing much more than the beta. But beside the point, there was a video they're playing inside of the projector inside of the mall, I remember, with Mark Hamill doing an interview about the recent Batman game. And he said, this will be the last time I'll be providing the voice as the Joker. So that was it.
That the moment you mentioned PlayStation Home, that took me back, bro. I used to, before YouTube was a thing that I used to go to all the time, I would go to PlayStation Home, go inside the mall, and then go into the theater where they would just show the trailers for games and upcoming games and shit. Like I would just sit there and just play it, and I would have my character who looks like Keanu Reeves, Neo now, like like long hair on the side, but like he had like cargo pants with like pockets in them, and he had a Killzone T-shirt with sunglasses, and I would just walk around there and just talk to people and dance with them and whatnot. Like, I don't know if any of you guys ever used PlayStation Home, but like
I did.
that was like,
I actually met a pretty good friend on there many years ago.
dude, that was like, oh man, when they announced that they were shutting that down, I was so. Granted, I barely was on there, but like when I would go on there, it was just so much fun. Not only that, like they had this thing where like if you go in there and like play the mini games or some sort, you would actually get in-game items for certain games. I can't remember which ones exactly, but like I think one of them was like for Killzone. I think I could be wrong. If someone's watching this, please put in the chat if I'm wrong or not. But like I remember during like some type of promotion, they were doing something for a video game, and I want to say it was Killzone, and like they had like little mini games that you could play, but like they had like actual arcades that you could like go up to, and then when you click a button on your controller, then you could play the little mini game inside the PlayStation Home. And I was like, this is awesome. And then you could use those points to like get skins for your character or like an avatar or a background for your PS3 at the time. Like you could actually unlock shit for your PS3, you know? But man, when you mentioned PS Home, that one, oh man.
Yeah, but that was just the back of my mind, just thinking of that's the last time I remember Mark Hamill talking about himself playing the Joker. But yeah, I miss PlayStation Home too, man.
Man,
Those
are the days.
That's gotta make. I don't know. That's what they gotta bring back for the PlayStation 5. PlayStation Home. Oh no! Here we go. PlayStation Home again. No.
Yes.
Home. For
I think
the
they have
holidays.
something called that. I think it's called the Playroom.
That's not the same.
I know.
Astro's Playroom is just a series of like, robot boy games. It's not fun.
Well, they have something like that on PS4, but I don't know if it's called the Playroom. I think it's called the Hub Room or something. It's basically like you could do something like what we're doing right now. Like all you need is a PlayStation camera, a mic, and you can just like talk to people and like broadcast yourself on the PlayStation.
Not that I remember.
I think you still do that on PS4, but like I probably gotta have to look at my apps and see if I have it or not because I know it exists.
Yeah, to be honest with you, PlayStation 4 has been like a big blur to me because when I actually got a PlayStation 4, I never really had a chance to play a lot of PlayStation 4 games until I got my Super PlayStation 4 Plus. My PlayStation 5. So my PlayStation 5 is my window to play PlayStation 4 titles and, of course, the upcoming PlayStation 5.
You know what? You guys are lucky. I've been trying to get a PS5 for months. And the fact that you guys have a PS5 makes me so fucking irritated right now.
Friend with Best Buy privileges.
Yeah, lucky you. Fucking piece of shit. I gotta go through Walmart, Best Buy. I gotta go through all these big chain stores just to find one. See if they even have it remotely in stock. If not, go to the customer pickup in the back and see if I can order one from there. And they said, no, you have to go and get it online. I'm like, fuck you guys.
Yeah.
Like, seriously. You mean to tell me I can't...
So it's been a little over a year, and I kind of feel like, okay, like by now, I get it. Last year it was still kind of crazy, like with the pandemic and all. I get it, but I feel like after a year and they still haven't like got this thing like sorted out. I don't know.
It just drives me up a wall because like these systems will sell. Like people want to buy them, not just for the games, but like what they also offer. Like if you have PlayStation Plus on PS5, you could play like what is it, like 10, 15 games on there for free.
Yeah.
In the PlayStation Plus collection. Like Last of Us, God of War, Resident Evil 7, Biohazard. I'm sure I'm blanking out on some other games, but like Bloodborne. Like these are top tier games. Not only that, every month you get a free PS5 game, or two every month. Like, and for some odd reason we can't even get our hands on a fucking regular system. Not even a digital version. You know? And yet they still sell these fucking bundles for like $600, $700, $800, and they know damn well that no one's gonna buy that something for that much, even though it comes with extra controllers, a recharge station, an extra game or so, and like an extra controller. Which, okay, yeah, I understand. That's a great deal. It really is. Sadly, but the thing is, though, it's too expensive. And they're trying to avoid the scalpers, which I get. But the problem with that is that there are places in America that don't have. I'm not sure if this is true or not, but like if you go to like certain parts of Middle America, like they're not really busy. Like the place I go to, it's not that busy. The only time it's busy is if there's a sale going on. Like I was just there last week, and I bought. Let me show you what I bought. I know you're gonna judge me, Ruben. I can feel the judgment from here. I bought Skyward Sword, Paper Mario Origami King, and LOL, all pre-owned for a buy two get one free deal. And the LOL game, I didn't buy it for me. I bought it for my niece because she loves LOL. Go figure.
So you bought two games. What is it? Pre-owned from Nintendo, and then you got the LOL game. I'm guessing for free for your niece.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because like, I didn't know what kind of. I knew they have a Switch, but like, I didn't know what kind of game to get them. And to be honest, getting a pre-owned Switch game in GameStop is really hard.
It is.
And like they're not cheap either. Like this Skyward Sword pre-owned was $54.99.
That's Nintendo for
Yeah.
you.
Pre-owned. Not new, pre-owned.
$5 off, they took the plastic off for you.
And for me, I got a little bit lucky because like every month GameStop has this deal where like it's not so much a deal, but like every month you get a $5 off coupon every month as long as you buy a game from them. Doesn't matter what it is, owned, pre-owned, new, doesn't matter. You get $5 off just because you're a member. And I was like, oh, okay, great. So I use it towards this. But like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I just lost my train of thought right now because I was so fucking frustrated with that shit.
Listen, like you just have to like pray 5 times a day in the direction of Sony headquarters. You'll get the PS5, man.
Of course. Why didn't I think of that? If only it actually really worked.
Have you tried?
Dude, are you kidding me? My fucking cat brings me sacrifices every time I let it out to go explore. And I'm like, please, lovers of PlayStation, I have the sacrifice you need. Please get me a PS5. At this point, I don't care if it's a digital or the physical edition. Just get me a PS5, please. You know. Well, unfortunately, it's like, and not only that, like, have you tried seeing the videos of people trying to buy it online? Like, they either immediately sell out, or their online services fucking crash, like utterly crash. Like, come on, man.
I remember when I was trying to buy it from Walmart, like earlier this year, before I forgot when I even got this shit now. Feels like I just got it, but I probably had it already for a while. But anyway, I've seen the website crash. I've put it in my cart, and then it's like, no, motherfucker, it ain't in your cart. The bot got it. The bot got it.
Just like, it's ridiculous. At this point, what's the point of even getting a next-gen system if you can't even get it in stores?
Yeah, it's like by the time the next-gen system is put on the shelf again, it's already the next generation.
It boggles my mind, because like, there are so many games right now that I want to get on PS5 that I can't even get my hands on because I don't have the system for it.
Yeah, and it's like the thought just like occurred to me, because like it isn't like one of the reasons why. Well, two reasons why this is happening. One, the supply chain is lower because of that special computer chip that there's a shortage of because pandemic and all that crap, blah blah blah. And on top of the short supply, the scalpers. So I
Who
don't
need
know
to be
if
hung by their balls.
I don't know if it's even like
If
possible.
they have any.
I mean, I literally just thought of this idea like 69 seconds ago, and it sounds like a great idea in my head, but because it was never implemented, maybe it's not. Just like I was thinking, like to avoid the whole bot scalpers, they could just do like you cannot get them online, and the only way to get a PS5 is to like they will be in stores. Like we will notify you when they're in the store, but you have to go and pick it up. Is that even a plausible solution?
Like, it should be. I mean, think about it. Like,
and you can only buy one, so you can't, so scalpers can't do anything with it.
Yeah, but do you know what's wrong with that? I'll tell you exactly what's wrong with that. The world is crazy, and give me all the PS5s.
I don't. I mean, it depends on where you live. Like,
That's true.
where I live, that's not going to be a thing.
Well, you never know.
You never know.
PS5.
But I'll tell you this right now: if they did that where I live, they're going to be in for a rude awakening. Like, sorry, that's not going to happen. like if you do that where I live, like, shit will go down. That's all I'm going to say. Shit will go fucking down. No. But, like, again, have it under, like, create some type of security system where everything is under lock and key, and that you could somehow access it to the point where people could actually buy the stuff, It's hard enough, like, never mind the fact that, like, there are videos out there, and I kid you not, when I saw this, I was like, I didn't get it, but I understood it now. Like, the PS5 is already compromised in a way, because there's videos of, like, there's some guy in China who, like, hacked the PS5 and now is using it to mine cryptocurrency.
Oh my God.
And like, you literally see the numbers, like, everything is in, like, Chinese characters, but, like, you see the numbers going up and down of, like, how much cryptocurrency is being, like, eaten away. And I'm like, holy crap. Like, this is possible on PS5? Seriously?
I guess so.
Like, And I remember something like, didn't Ruben, didn't you tell me something about like what was it? Like the 2DS or 3DS was like able to like play music or something, or like it had like something special. Like there was a Nintendo product you told me that like someone used it, they hacked into it, and they were using it to like download something. Like they were able to download something that wasn't that like not a lot of people know about. I remember you talking about it.
I know it was something related to Nintendo, probably. I mean, other than, homebrewing a Wii, homebrewing a 3DS, but that's, well, the dark side of everything, I guess. But I actually don't have any recollection of that.
Fuck man. I remember you telling me. I just can't remember what it was exactly.
I
Well,
can't
but
remember.
yeah, yeah, but like it just boggles my mind, and I can get and I get it. You don't you want everyone to have the system. The problem is that how are you going to have everyone want the system if you can't put it in store?
Yeah, yeah, and like I don't even see the point of scalping because like no one's gonna buy the scalped price unless they're really desperate, and not a
Or
lot of people
rich.
are. Yeah. Uh,
Just it just sucks, man. Because like, don't get me wrong, I have my PS3. I even have my Wii U. Like I told you about this last week. Like the fact
I
that
remember.
I still like, come on, man. And yet for some reason you can't put a PS5 or at the very least an Xbox in the market. It's like really? I mean, come on, man. It's not like these systems are flying off the shelves.
That's true.
Like,
They're not even
no
getting
offense.
on the shelves.
Yeah. Like, and here's the thing: if you don't want to put it out on display for people to see, then don't. But at the same time, you got to understand, like, people want the system. They're like at least half of they always assume that there is a very big portion of your audience that wants these systems in their household. But if you make it difficult for them to get it, they're going to be less and even less over time inclined to buy it. You know how hard it is to keep up with PS5 news? Because I don't have a PS5 in my possession.
yeah.
I mean, my brother has been like trying to get a PS5 for months, and he wants it more than me. Meanwhile, I have to go and through the power of friendship and and hope that a PS5 is available. And for some people, it's like, okay, you want to like GameStop is doing a thing where like if you want to get your hands on PS5, you have to become a Pro Elite member, and like when that happens, you just line up, order online, and you get first dibs on it, which is, it's an incentive, but it works. Because as far as I know, people have been getting it. But like, not everyone is an elite member, not everyone wants to be part of some type of membership in order to get it. Some people just want to buy it. They want to play games on it. Like they're not wholesale into whatever the company is trying to make a deal to make you buy this system. They just want to buy it, and you're trying to force them to do something that they don't want,
Yeah.
and that's going to drive people away.
It is kind of scumbaggy that I don't like Best Buy did something like that too, where if you like join up like join up on their membership, you get like first dibs on blah blah blah. It's
like, and I get it. Like you want to create an incentive that gives you your company more money, so that way you can make not just more money, but you keep customers coming and buying more. and you want to create like some type of exclusivity deal for it, which is fine, but you have to understand not everyone's going to want that. Not everyone is into that, you know? And to force their hand to do that in order to get a system, not only that, I've seen videos of reports of like companies actually having it in stock, but the problem is that it's the employees who are getting first dibs on it before anyone else.
Of course.
Like, don't get me wrong, I like the I like the fact that if you can, I mean, it's a nice deal, I guess, to have like the inside scoop on things, what's going to come out, what's going to be released, and whatnot. You get like first hands on them or something like that's great. I think that's a really awesome thing. But the problem is that you have to realize you're not like the world doesn't revolve around you. There's other people that want it as well. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys have PS5s. I don't.
I'm
No,
so sorry.
and I've been trying so much to at least every time I try to save up money, I literally go on the sites like Best Buy, Walmart, even the PlayStation official website, not PlayStation on my console, on like online, and
I
it's
get
like,
what you mean.
and it's
Yeah.
like, sorry, we're out of stock. Try again later. Then what's the point? What's
I
the
was-
point of going on your store and it's not available?
Yeah, it's like wasn't like way back that second stimulus check, wasn't it like 600?
Yeah.
Like when I first like, got that, I was like, "Oh, that's really nice of the like government to basically give everyone a PS5." But then
Basically, I wish they would have done that.
like it's like because I just thought that by now, by 1 year, that they would.
Hell, I would have been happy with just a fucking Xbox then, if that were the case. Either one, I don't care which one, as long as I had a next gen system. I know it's sacrilege to say in front of you, but like, you know what I mean, you know. But yeah, go ahead.
Nah, it's just like I've said the same shit I think I'd just be saying. Like I like 1 year ago when the PS5 first came out and this whole thing was with the scalpers and the no stock and pandemic, we can't ignore that elephant in the room. I said I said okay. Like I said I don't care. In 1 year they'll get this thing fixed. And it's been a year. And so like I don't want to say, all right, in 1 year they'll get this thing fixed and it'll be even worse in 2 years. So, like, I feel like, but the longer it goes, the more time passes, it's got to get better. Like there should reach a point where you could just go to a store, it's on the shelves, and you pick it up and go, and there's an abundance. Like there has to be like we have to be getting closer to that point.
Well, I've seen a picture on Facebook with a brand new Sony TV with Android built in. Include a PlayStation 5 in the bundle to buy this TV.
And here's the thing: that's not a bad idea. The problem is that how many people are going to buy a system for that TV? Not many. Like, unless you actually don't have a TV, or it's broken, or out of date, or it's old as fuck, like no one's gonna really buy it.
Well, the TV's probably equipped it with 4K/8K capabilities.
Even then, but like,
you could do reverse scalping, like buy it for the PlayStation and sell the TV, if you really don't want it.
That's true, but then I gotta go on Mercari or Facebook Market to sell off the TV that I don't want. Here, this is a brand new Sony TV I got, but I only wanted it for the PlayStation 5. Is that part of the sale? No, that's mine. You can have the TV, though. That's like putting my hands inside of a cereal box looking for the toy inside.
yeah, man. Oof. Hey, by the way, Ruben, I haven't. I have the box for the packaging I'm going to send to you.
Uh-huh.
The thing is though, I'm going to put a few extra stuff in there as well. The thing is though, I just got to get the bubble wrap for it, so that way, once I put it in here, it won't get damaged, or at
Of
least
course.
have as minimal damage as humanly possible.
Right.
But yeah, like I'm gonna send you the stuff. I'm gonna just gotta get the mailing stuff. I think I still have your address.
Yeah.
Yes?
If you don't,
Okay.
I'll give it to you in a DM.
Okay. Yeah, I just gotta get that and then ship it out, and then I'll give you the tracking number for when it comes. All right.
Okay. Ooh, excuse me.
It's all right.
No, you're good.
But say what?
No, that's it. It's all good.
Oh, okay. But yeah. So is there anything else you guys want to bring up as a topic or talk about anything in particular?
I was just about to say, like, I don't know about y'all, but like I'm just about like running out of batteries. Like I was gonna say, like wrap it up or something. But or at least for me, I can go. And if you guys still want to do something.
Well, I'm all tapped out of ideas too.
Yeah, same here. Like,
I mean, if we didn't have you here, we would have probably only had like a 45-minute stream. We started talking about PlayStation and PlayStation All Stars. We just basically had our Sony rep here.
it's like, thanks, guys. I appreciate the sponsorship.
Channeling his Sonyism to telling us to pray to the direction of Japan, where Sony headquarters is.
Yeah. See, you're ready.
Hey, listen, praying works. Like shit.
Yeah, lucky you, you fucking bet. By the way, if I could do this deal with you guys, I will. I don't know how I'll do it. I'll probably do it through PayPal or something. But if you guys can get a hold of a PS5, let me know and I'll pay you the difference and just ship it to my place.
Oh,
like
absolutely.
$900.
900? Go fuck yourself.
Darn. All right.
I would have to pay you over time, but
Hey, all right, fine. Just because I like you and you're my friend, $8.95 for you. Special deal.
oh, still way too high.
All right.
No, but before you go, I wanted to ask you guys something. So basically, to avoid the scalpers, they've been trying to do these bundle packs, and I was wondering, do you think it's a good idea to have like all this extra stuff for like $700? I mean, because like I was looking at some of these bundles, like there was one for the Miles Morales with like 2 controllers and a charging station. They had another one where it was like they had the Demon Souls with an extra controller and charging station and all this other shit. Like, do you think they're good deals, or do you think that like it depends on the person?
It definitely depends on the person.
Yeah, I would say it depends on the person because for me, like a second controller would be absolutely useless because I'm by myself. It's not like it's not like back in the day where we were all in the same little area here in New York where we would all just come over and play games. So extra controllers were worth it. Now I'm on my own. Like I don't need an extra controller. Like it would just be sitting there collecting dust.
Yeah.
Like
I mean, if anything, you could probably use that second controller as a backup while it's charging, and once your main controller dies, you just put in the charging station, grab that new one, and just start playing from there.
10-foot USB-C cable.
Because that's what I do with my PS4. So like I have one charging, and the other one I have currently like on the side somewhere.
10-foot micro USB cable.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, my solution to avoid buying an extra controller is 10-foot USB-C cable for the PS5, 10-foot micro USB for the PS4.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm all out of topics. So if you want to wrap this up, go right ahead.
All right. Well, I actually don't have my outro ready. I'm actually working on a outro for this channel with one of my friends because he's already actually helped me animate a Be Right Back segment. So instead of a static view, there is a animated little Mario-esque animation that will play. But since we're not taking a break today, we won't get to play it, sadly. I don't know. Do you guys want me to play it anyway? Even though we actually won't be right back?
We'll be back just next week. Like,
Yeah.
That's true, but that would be lying.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? We'll save it for another time. I think I played it on the other stream with Keyblader, but that was without my little edit on it.
Before we go, I just want to say thank you guys for coming on the stream, listening to us, talking to us. Yeah, it was great. It's always a blast coming here, just talking to you guys about gaming topics and whatnot, and like just trying to have fun, you know.
Yeah.
like, I missed you guys in person, but I'll have to settle with this.
Yeah, same here, dude.
Yeah, and thank you, Lauren, and I'm butchering the name, Meth Files the Dark, for tuning in earlier. Much appreciated.
Yeah, it's my father's dog.
I'm not sure who that is, but
Yeah, me neither.
I don't know who that person is, but like I'm so glad because like we got one fan, guys. Like, we're on the road to 1 million subs.
I highly doubt that. With all the cussing and swearing and political shit, we are definitely gonna get demonetized fast. Like the YouTube will tell me clean your act up. We want it to be squeaky clean. Then we'll give you money for doing what you're doing. And Twitch probably don't give a shit. And yeah,
pretty much.
And basically for the rest of this month, I'm still streaming on Facebook, and I already canceled that membership. So it'll just be Twitch and Twitch and YouTube from now on.
I can't believe they made you pay for that. That's like.
Well, I mean, I needed it to stream to 2 different channels on YouTube. But with the free version, you can only stream to 1 YouTube channel. But anyway, let's say goodbye, everybody.
Have a good night, guys. It was a
Take care,
pleasure.
you guys.